It's a dorm tour. As some of you know, I moved back to school, and moving back to school means moving back into my dorm, which means not at home, which means from now on, most of my videos that I'm gonna make are gonna be around Sarasota. If I'm doing anything in my dorm, then it's gonna be here instead of my room for the next 9 months, minus winter break. It's gonna be cool, it's gonna be fun, and now I'm gonna give you a tour of my room. Alright, I pointed the microphone backwards so that you can still hear me while I talk. This is my door. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I put a hook up top so that I can hang some of my bags. This is my adventure bag, my grab-and-go bag. It's got all kinds of neat stuff in it. And then that's more of a messenger bag. Sorry if I'm like talking way too close to the microphone. That's more of a messenger bag, so I have like a journal and like writing stuff in it. And I don't use it very often, but when I do, it's epic. Basically everything at my school has these keycard things, which you can only access by your ID. Once you step in, you basically get the rest of the room. The dorm that I have are the biggest single dorm rooms on campus. Everything else is more of like a studio style, very small, or it's about this size and you have roommates. I still have like suite mates, so there are 3 other people that are gonna share the common space that I'll show later, but everybody gets their own room. I'll tell you a couple things. First thing is, the bed was facing long ways against the yellow wall there. It wasn't against the window. And I changed it because I wanted more room. And then the desk was actually over here on this wall. And I said, I want a nightstand, so let's put it over there. And then I brought my mini fridge, so there's that. And my mom wrote a little message on it. I'm not gonna read it, but I'll let you read it. And then the closet area. All right, now to talk about it a little more. First of all, we're gonna go right to left. And first thing on the right here is this chair, which was technically in the common room and I was the first person here, so I stole it. And they will never know. Sorry guys. I have a soft little blanket there, and then this is one of my pillows because I have 4 pillows instead of 2. And that is like 3 too many, so 3 of them for decoration up there and then 1 of them on the chair, because why not? One of the things we did do, well, my parents helped me move in. One of the things we did was we raised the bed up higher. It's got these neat little rings here, and the frame can hook into those different rings. And it was on a lower setting, and I said I wanted it higher, so we raised it. And we're gonna move underneath the bed here, which is mostly film stuff. I got a moving blanket, which in film we call a sound blanket because they're good at absorbing sound or blocking sound. And then we have my 3 light stands, my tripod case with my tripod in it. Then we have the boxes over here, and so that little box is just film stuff, and then this little box is just more film stuff really. It's got my work gloves, it's got a slate, just random stuff. And then that is a DVD player. And then back there in the very back corner where I'm never gonna reach, it's super hard to get to, that's the bag of stuff that was required for film when I started my first year. They said you have to buy this, you're gonna need it, you're gonna use it. And I've never opened that bag once for anything other than stuff that I've put in it. I've never needed anything in it. I don't know why they made us pay for it. It wasn't cheap, but there it is. Then we have my laptop bag over here and my Wacom. All right, then my water bottle. And then in these, this is sort of the papers and books drawer, plus a little bit of a game drawer, Mastermind. If anybody even knows what Mastermind is, it's epic and I'm good at it. This is more of like the pencil-y drawer, I don't know, but you can see what's in it. And then up top here, this is sort of just like the nightstand drawer. So I've got all of my jewelry and things in there, with Bob Ross treatments that my mom got me. And I have them every now and then, but I don't know, I'm not really a big mint person. And that's basically everything in there. My nightstand, there's supposed to be a clock here, like a time thing, and it broke last year, and so now it is just the light. And that's a tripod that I use. It's a really tiny tripod. It's a tripod I use when I'm at my desk and I'm using my film camera. That's the one I'm filming with right now as a webcam. I just pop it right on. I guess I can do that. The microphone is facing backwards, so there's not a whole lot I'm gonna say here, but that's my webcam. Also, during my webcam, when I have my webcam going, I have a curtain over here that I can pull out, and then I have succulents instead of my closet. And we're gonna get to the closet in a minute, but first, we need the rest here. We got my laptop. I mean, it's just a whole computer setup for me, right? I use my laptop as a second screen, so I use a separate keyboard. I've got a wireless mouse, except it's an ergonomic mouse, which means it's vertical, which means it looks really weird and it's weird to use because instead of the buttons like this, like a regular mouse, they're vertical. That's the whole point. And it helps save your wrists a little bit. I use my computer so much that, yeah, it's worth having. Not very good for gaming, but I make it work. And I still have my gaming mouse. I just never use it because it doesn't feel good on my wrist. Plugged in the microphone and everything, headphone stand, little plant succulent guy in the back here. And then we have clementines or halos, or I don't know what they're called. Like small orange thing. And then underneath, that's just my microphone case. This microphone. Well, fun little fact, I have the outward facing window, so this is my view, this is my view. All right. It's two settings, by the way, I didn't show this earlier. It has two settings. It has a light shade and then a dark shade for when, well, the light shade nobody can see through, but it still lets some light in, and then the dark shade is like when you're going to sleep or you want it really dark. That building across the way is the food court for the school, and it's big and fancy and it's pretty new. It's a huge upgrade. It's not even comparable to the old food court. But yeah, so that's the food place. All right, back to the food thing. We got my fridge, and guess what? I got some stuff in it. Anyway, yeah, that's what I meant to say was there's not a whole lot in here because I usually just eat at the food court, and so these are for the trying times of filming. I film every Friday and Saturday, and the food court is closed by the time I get back on Fridays and Saturdays, which means I have to make my own food, which means I have some. My mom insisted that I got cookies. I said no, my girlfriend will be mad at me if I get cookies, and my mom got some anyway because they were buy one get one, and they took one box home. So I have cookies, and I like cookies. So don't tell anybody. Don't tell my girlfriend. Anyway, yeah, I know, not very exciting. We have the closet. Doesn't look like a whole lot right now, but I mean, well, that's because all of the clothes are behind the curtain here. Well, all of the shirts and things. And then I have socks, pajamas, jeans and pants, and then what is in here? I don't remember. Oh, extra sheets and extra sheets, that's laundry detergent and like shampoo. So just like extra supplies, I suppose. This is my nice salt water because I'm still recovering from my wisdom teeth and I need to clean out the gums so that they don't get infected. Then we got all of my shoes. Some of them are new, like the ones I'm wearing are pretty new. Well, they are new, we just got them. My little adventure fund over here, which I don't know how much is in it, like 60 something dollars. It's mostly quarters, that's why. Little dancy guy. Shower caddy, some extra supplies up there. Got my VR up there. My little happy sloth. So, oh yeah, right, and then I have my air plants here. I got my air plants in my little camera thing. Let's go see the rest of the dorm. All right, here it is, the bathroom. It's pretty ordinary. It's pretty spacious considering it's a little dorm bathroom. All right, here we go. From my room out, here's the kitchen. It's pretty bare right now. I don't think any of us are really going to be cooking a whole lot because I think at least 2 of us out of the 3 of us have meal plans, but there you go. How about that? I know. This is my drawer. It's got my things in it. Not a whole lot to say there either. I put those there. And then I stole one of these. And it just has my dirt in it for my plants. And then my plants. I stole basically the entire coffee table for my plants. And then outside, I stole that table for my plants too. And I suppose that's basically everything. Ooh, look, it's, I mean, that's the room tour, I guess. There's not a whole lot going on. It's really good for my needs. The reason why I left so much space here, well, you know, as much space as I possibly could, is because that way I can set up a green screen on that wall, or if I want it to, it's probably more convenient on this wall, because I already have the rod there and I can just drape it over the rod. Then I don't have to set up any stands or anything. But yeah, that way I just have more room for filming stuff. Well, I mean, that's basically the whole room tour. From now on, videos are gonna be here instead of my room, because this is my new room for the next, like, 9 months. Yeah, look forward to some of my new shorts. I still have a couple things that I pre-recorded that will take place at the house, like the rest of the Anything Buts are at the house. Then I have a trailer for Anything But, and that's at the house. And then I have a film I shot with my dad. It's like a little skit that my dad wrote, and I filmed that, and that's at the house. And then the last thing is, it's an interrogation scene called Boris, and it's based off of the improv game under the same name. That one is gonna take a while to edit, but it is gonna come out eventually, and that also takes place at the house. And I set dressed it a little bit and everything. It's probably the biggest project I did this summer. It was a lot of fun. I got some friends in on it, and well, look forward to that. Until then, that skit I was talking about with my dad, that's coming out this Friday, and I'll see you later.